guys! So today I'm going to do a quick list of products that I really do not like or that simply did not work for me, and maybe it will save you guys some dollars that you could spend on a better product. So let's get started. The first is the CoverGirl Exact Eye Lights Mascara. I know it's probably very hard to see because of the light coming in from the window. I got this in black gold. This little line has little flecks of color in it, depending on what eye color you have. And my eyes, if you can see, are hazel. And so I got the gold flecks, and I tell you what, this didn't do anything, and I feel like the brush is just incredibly mediocre and standard, and it doesn't really do anything for my lashes. I'm wearing it right now, and you can see they're not very long, and I have long lashes anyway. I usually get asked if I'm wearing falsies, so for these to make my eyelashes look shorter, I'm not a big fan of this. So I've never been a fan of CoverGirl mascara. Will not be getting this again. My next, I wish I hadn't spent money on this item, is the e.l.f. Stipple Brush. And this is just the standard e.l.f. Stipple Brush. Whoops, it's upside down. My bad. And this worked probably the first 2 times that I used it, and then the brush just lost all semblance of firmness. I was so disappointed. And you can see how flimsy it is. And when you try and use it to stipple foundation on, it just mushes right into your face. It's awful. Please do not waste your money on this. Actually spend money on a good stipple brush if you want one, because this is awful. All right, I mentioned in a previous video, I do not like this primer. This is the Avon Magix primer, and I am not a fan of Avon. I keep hoping that their stuff will be really good and work for me, and it never does, and it's kind of a super bummer. So I've had this for a long time. I'm trying to use it up. It's supposed to be a good primer and smooth your face, and it really doesn't. It's just chunky and it goes on bad. Another primer I'm not too impressed with is the Rimmel Fix and Perfect Pro 002, and it's a 5-in-1, and it says it's supposed to smooth, resurface, brighten, mattify, and protect. And it does not mattify, does not resurface, and when I put this on my skin, it stings like crazy, and I do not have sensitive skin, and this stings my face. And I feel like for such a large bottle, this should last a long time. I've had it for maybe a month, and I don't use it every day because I've been trying to use up the Avon one, and I'm almost out already, and I don't even use a whole lot. So really don't recommend this. There's another primer I don't have pictured that I highly, highly recommend not buying, and that is Boots Matte Primer. I'm not sure what the name is, but it's the Boots Mattifying Primer. Oh my goodness. That is the worst primer that I have ever used. It went on like toothpaste, and every foundation I tried with it was uneven and patchy. It was horrible. So that's another primer I really don't recommend spending money on, and Boots is not an inexpensive company. The next product that I do not recommend is CoverGirl Clean, and I've had this for a while, and you can see the bottle is almost completely full, but the reason I do not like this is because it has the most inaccessible opening for getting foundation. It doesn't look too bad, but if I want to use this foundation, I have to stand it upside down for a really long time in order to get anything out of it. And I know I've seen other reviews on this bottle because I thought maybe it's just me and I'm totally inept with getting foundation out, and it's not just me. Horrible bottle design. And besides the bottle design, I'm not going to get this again because this is for oil control. I have oily skin, and it actually makes my skin more oily, and it slides right off my face most of the days. It has no staying power at all. So I do not recommend this. That was color 520 Creamy Natural, in case anyone was wondering. The next thing I do not recommend is rather pricey, actually, and I did not buy this. I have no money. I got this as a gift, and it's the Clarins Lotion Toner, and I use this after I wash my face, and I really don't recommend this. It's not that it's bad. It smells really nice, but it uses up quite fast, and I don't really see any difference between using this or using ordinary witch hazel. And since witch hazel costs almost 100% less than this does, I'll just stick with witch hazel. Plus, I think I've broken out a little bit more using this, actually, as compared to using witch hazel. So, do not recommend that. Do not spend money on it. The next is a moisturizer. This is the Equate, I don't know if the camera will focus on this, the Equate Micro Remodeling Cream, and it's sort of like a dupe of the Olay remodeling cream, and I liked it at first. Unfortunately, I have it for anti-aging. I used to live on Guam, and I didn't realize when I was younger that if you're out in the sun and you don't wear sunscreen, it can give you wrinkles. So I had wrinkles by the time I was 19. So I use anti-aging moisturizers, and this actually makes my wrinkles worse. And that's really not the point of an anti-aging moisturizer. Not to mention that this is supposed to be day and night, and it does not go well with any type of foundation or primer. It pills up like little lotion lint balls and just rolls off my skin, and it's horrendous. So I like how it smells, but I'm just not seeing any effects from it, and it's not good to wear with makeup. So now I have a bunch of hair products. This is sort of in conjunction with the blog post I did recommending what repaired my hair. My hair is finally back to super health now, and I'm really happy with it. But these were things that did not help me at all, and I wish I could get back the money that I spent on them. This one, I'm so glad I found this on sale. It's the Aveeno Shine Nurse and Style with Weed Complex. This makes my hair so dry, and besides the fact that it doesn't do what it's supposed to do, which is smooth and soften your hair, it's got this really tiny ineffectual pump, and I don't know if you can see this, but it only puts out a really tiny amount, and this stuff doesn't spread well, and I usually have to pump it over and over and over and over again before I get any kind of effect or enough to even coat the bottom of my hair, and it's such a pain, and I wish I hadn't decided to invest in this. Sorry, I was wiping this horrible stuff off my hands. The next is Kendra Platinum Hot Spray Protect and Finish, and I got this in a prize package. I believe they sell this line in salons, and this smells wonderful. I love how this smells, but it makes my hair crunchy, and it does not protect from the heat at all. So I do not recommend wasting any money on this. And when it was clean and new, it looked so pretty and it smelled so nice, and I keep using it every few months hoping that it's going to be better, and it's just never better, and it just crunches my hair like a potato chip. I do not like it. And speaking of crunchy hair, this one, another Avon failure. I'm really not a fan of Avon. The Avon Advanced Techniques 3D Damage Repair. This stuff is supposed to be a leave-in treatment for dry or damaged hair. This dries out my hair worse than it was before. Makes my hair crunchy, just like the Kendra does, and I just really do not recommend this. It's horrible. Do not spend any money on this. In fact, don't even buy Avon. It's not worth it. They do not produce good products. Do not recommend Avon at all. The last thing I have is the Tresemme Fresh Start Dry Shampoo for oily and straight to normal hair. And I got this because my hair gets greasy quite fast. You can probably see it's super shiny right now, which means tonight it's going to be needing to have a shower again. And I thought, well, this will be great. It'll save me time in the morning. I won't have to wash my hair so much. It'll be great for the integrity of my locks. Unfortunately, this does not work at all. It makes my hair so much greasier, and I've read articles on how to use this. I've read the directions. I've read people talking about how to use dry shampoo online, and this just does not work for me at all, and I don't know if it's my kind of hair or if I'm not using it correctly, but I've never had much luck with Tresemme, and it's no different for this dry shampoo, and I'm sad because it's like a whole bottle of nothing that I just have laying around because I can't use it because it's just not that good. So those are the products that I really don't recommend. Hopefully this will save you guys some money if you have a skin type like mine or hair like mine or hair that needs to be repaired. Avoid those stuff. Avoid those products. Even if they're on sale, they're not worth getting. Sometimes it is better to spend a little bit more for better products, but other times it's just better to avoid what you know does not work. And let me assure you, these do not work, at least for me. So I hope you found this useful, and I will see you guys later. Bye.